All right, Shalom, Israel. It's the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of Junior YAHANNA. Today, this is our first official law class. So I'm not gonna do things how we kind of been doing it. Do things a little different today. I want to start off start off with milk. We're gonna start with the milk first before we indulge into deeper subjects of the Bible as far as the law. So today we're gonna discuss, who was given the law and the fact that the law is not done away with. That we need to keep the laws. You know what I'm saying? Period. We need to keep the laws regardless. Just bear with me 1 second. Let me try to get this conference call situated. I need to put that up on Facebook as well. Do me a favor, create a post and tag I.S.U.P.K Houston, and put the conference call number up there so people can call in just in case. Yeah, you could also put it in the chat, but I want you to put it up. Yeah, you know what? Don't worry about it. Just put it in the chat. Let me get this set up real quick. That way, you can be on the conference call and listen, so you don't necessarily have to be on Facebook. You probably won't be able to get your questions answered on the conference call because I won't be able to get around to them. But you will be able to sit and listen. I wonder what it's supposed to do. All right. Just bear with me 1 second. All right. Okay, so we got that going. You already posted the number now? Cool. No sweat. I want to start off with so okay, now who could tell me who received the law? Who was the first? Okay, what's the question I'm trying to ask? If we right now, who was the first person? I don't want to give it away, but who was the law given to first? But huh? You gotta speak up, sweetie. Huh? Was it Moses? This is somebody that was on earth before Moses. You gotta raise your hand. Go ahead, Trooper.
Was it happening, sir?
So basically, let's go. You got the precept? All right, let's go to Genesis, the 2nd chapter. I want to say verse 18 or something. Just give me a second. Let's see. Make sure you check for answers and questions online too. So Genesis, the 2nd chapter. One second, we're going to find it. All right, we're gonna go to go to took it to the low state. Find me yeah, so you know the Lord took Adam from a low state. You understand? And that's the let me get that precept for you in just a second. We're gonna find out. Okay, so chapter 2, verse 7. We're gonna start at verse 7, where it says, okay, read verse 7 for me.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 7. The Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
It says, and the Lord God formed man from the dust of the ground, of the dust of the ground. Now, why does it say he formed man of the dust of the ground? What does that mean? What do you think that means? What?
That means Adam was nothing until the Lord started dealing with him, sir.
I mean, I'll accept that in a certain form. Basically, Adam was in a low state, meaning he didn't have the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? He was at a low state. He was what we would call, you know how like when just like the lingo how we talk, you know, like man, I'm asleep, or you know what I'm saying, like oh wake up or I'm woke. Like he was at a low state. He didn't have the law, statutes, and commandments. But he said, I formed man from the dust of the ground. Keep reading.
And breathed into his nostrils the breath of life.
Did what now?
Breathed into his nostrils the breath of life.
Now it says breathe into his nostrils the breath of life. Now, if you want to live, what do you have to do? Go ahead. Huh? We're talking biblically. In order to live, go ahead, read. Follow the law, statutes, commandments. Where's the precept? Let's find the precept. Because we have to understand. Go to Matthew 19 and 17. We got to understand something, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the laws were only given to us. You understand what I'm saying? This is the first person that the Lord gave the laws to. He breathed in his nostrils the breath of life. That's giving him the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, read what you got.
The book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 17. And he said unto him, why callest thou me good? There is none good but one. That is God.
Keep going.
But if thou wilt enter into life.
If thou wilt enter into life. You see what I'm saying? So that's what was happening to Adam. He really wasn't like, he was really like at a low state. He was really dead to the world. And the Lord breathed in his nostrils the breath of life. So if thou wilt enter into life.
Keep the commandments.
Do what now?
Keep the commandments.
No, I can eat pork.
Keep the commandments.
No, I can sleep with my homeboy girl.
Keep the commandments.
I can do whatever I want to do.
Keep the commandments.
You keep the commandments. You understand what I'm saying? If thou would enter into life, you keep the commandments. So we have to understand that this is what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, as a people, did the Lord give any of the law, statutes, commandments to any other people? He only gave it to Israel. What's the precept? Go to Psalms 147 and 19. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to understand this. White people can't sin. White people can't sin because why? They wasn't given the law. Chinese people can't sin. Why? Because they weren't given the law. Who was given the law? Read what you got.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob.
He did what?
He showed his word unto Jacob.
Who is Jacob? Raise your hand. Go ahead. I can't hear you. You still got to speak up a little bit louder than that. Jacob is the forefather of the Israelites. He is the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel. He is the father of the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. He said he showed his word unto Jacob. Keep going.
We're done. His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. What is judgment? Go ahead.
Punishment, sir.
Punishment. So not only did he give his word and his statutes unto Jacob and to Israel, he also gave the punishment for breaking those statutes and breaking those laws. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 20. He had not dealt so with any nation.
It says he had not dealt so with any nation. Did it say the Israelites and the Moabites?
He had not dealt so with any nation.
He ain't deal with no other nation on this now. You understand what I'm saying? He did not give the laws to anybody else. Period. So we need to understand that. So now that we know that he only gave the law, statutes, commandments to us, you know what I'm saying? He also promised us blessings if we follow what the word that he gave us. If we didn't, he would give us curses. You understand what I'm saying? We know that in Deuteronomy 28 from last class. You know what I'm saying? We brought that out last class. So now we know who got the law, who's the first person to get the law. We know as a people who received the law. So now let's go into what the Christians, they hate this topic because they believe anybody can be saved. Anybody got the law, and Salakia. They believe the law has been done away with. They believe that, oh, you're not under the law, you're under grace. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't got to do that. Jesus died so that we could have grace. You know what I'm saying? But what is grace? What I like to say, what's grace? Go ahead.
Grace is the time for you to correct yourself, sir.
You have a certain time period to get stuff right. You understand what I'm saying? If your rent due on your house, your mortgage is due, it's due on the first of every month. And they tell you, okay, you got a week grace period to pay it, or we're gonna penalize you. You have to make a late payment. You understand what I'm saying? That grace period between the 1st and the 7th, you have time to pay it, or you won't be charged a penalty. You understand what I'm saying? But if you don't pay it between then, you're gonna get penalized. That's all grace is. Does that mean, oh, now I'm gonna wait till my grace period over just to start to pay it? No, because you don't want that penalty. Well, guess what? There's a penalty for not following the law, statutes, commandments. When Christ returns, he's going to carry out that judgment on you. You don't want to wait till Christ returns to start following the law, statutes, commandments, because it's going to be too late then. You understand? That judgment is going to come swift upon you. And it's not going to be pretty or fun. This is not like, I don't know why people got this. Oh, I know why. It's like these Christian pastors, the Christian church, and these false doctrines out here. They got the perception that when Christ returns, it's just going to be so glorious. It's going to be kumbaya. You're going to see white Jesus come through the clouds with a white robe on, and he's going to be talking all soft and being all nice and sweet. No, it says he's going to come with a vesture dipped in blood. You understand what I'm saying? He's going to be covered in blood. Why? Because he's going to be slaying people and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? It said 2/3 shall be cut off and die. So let's start with Matthew 5:17, because we need to understand that the law has not been done away with. We have to keep the law. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to start off our official law class on, the fact that we do have to keep this law. First and foremost, that needs to be understood. And not just some of the laws, not just the 10 Commandments. There's over 600 laws, statutes, and commandments in the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Approximately 613. We have to keep all of them. And it's not hard to do. It's not. You understand what I'm saying? Read what you got.
Come on. The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets.
It say, think not that I have come to destroy the law. Why? Why is he saying that? Because we all know that Christ often was confronted by the Pharisees and the Sadducees, always trying to find something to confound Christ, trying to cut him, because he was teaching the law of old. You understand what I'm saying? You got to understand. Hold the point. Just hold. Before, what you got to understand is, while Christ was walking this earth, there was no such thing as the New Testament. Right? So what was he following? Go ahead. He was following the law, the law of Moses. You understand what I'm saying? The Torah. He went by the Old Testament. So we got to understand that. What's your point?
I was about to say that.
What?
I was about to say Christ.
Yeah, he was teaching from the Old Testament. So that lets you know if Christ himself followed the laws of the Old Testament and then gave new laws in the New Testament. So what you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to follow all the laws, not just the old laws. And then another thing, another misnomer that people got is, and I was guilty of it too. When I was growing up in the Christian church, I was under the impression that it was just 10 commandments that I had to follow. And all throughout the Torah, which is the first 5 books of the Bible, is laws. You know what I'm saying? You got the Levitical laws, you got this, you got that. Like, I was just under the impression of Exodus. Exodus, what the 10 Commandments, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I thought. Oh, as long as I don't steal or don't, and then I really had the wrong perception of who not to steal from. It said, thou shalt not steal. Like, when you talk about your neighbor, love that, like, that's not even talking about everybody. But I thought it was everybody. I thought it was really like my neighbor, not anybody. But you know what? That's the product of the Christian church. That's what happens to you when you follow, this false doctrine. But that's why us in the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander YAHANNA, we're going to get you right. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading what you said. What you got?
Book of Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I have come to destroy the law.
Think not that I have come to destroy the law.
Or the prophets.
Or the prophets.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
I have not come to destroy, but to fulfill. You understand what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to come to destroy no law. You understand what I'm saying? He followed the law. So let's go to let's keep reading.
Oh God, verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass.
Now let me ask you this. When y'all look up in the sky, or when you look up outside, what do you see? The sky, right? That's heaven. When you look under your feet, what do you see?
Grass.
You see grass, cement, whatever. So we know. Read what you got again in verse 18.
Verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass.
It say for verily till heaven pass. You understand what I'm saying? Has heaven passed away?
No.
Has earth passed away? It say for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass. Keep going.
One jot little shall in no wise pass from the law.
What is a jot?
Some small that's in the law.
One jot, just one word, not one jot or tittle shall in no wise. Read what you got.
Shall in no wise pass from.
Got to keep all the laws. Period. Go to okay. So we already got. So now we understand. If you would enter into life, you keep the commandments. That's Matthew 19:17. We already went over that. Let's go to 1 John 2:1.
God. The book of 1 John chapter 2, verse 1. My little children, these things write I unto you, that ye sin not. And if any man sin, we have an advocate with the Father.
That ye what though? Go back up. That ye what?
That ye sin not.
That ye what?
Sin not.
It says that ye sin not. Keep going.
And if any man sin, we have an advocate with the Father.
Keep going.
Jesus Christ the righteous. Verse 2. And he is the
You said what now? Oh yeah. You had it right.
He is the propitiation.
It's the propitiation.
For our sin.
Oh, propitiation.
Propitiation.
Yeah. Propitiation.
For he is the propitiation for our sin. And not for ours only, but also for the sins of the whole world.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him.
It says, and hereby we do know that we know him. Now see, this right here is for all those oh, I know the Lord, I love the Lord, and all this and all of that. How you love the Lord? And oh, Jesus Christ, that's my man, that's my husband. You know what I'm saying? I love the Lord. You know, how you love the Lord? You don't even know him. Because it says hereby we do know we know him. Keep going.
If we keep his commandments.
So all you in the church talking about, oh, I know the Lord, I got a personal relationship with him. All I got to do is just talk to him. Me and him got a personal relationship. I pray to him every day. How do you know the Lord? It says you what? If we do know we know him by doing what?
If we keep his commandments.
So you in the church on Sunday, they have Sunday dinner. Y'all eat pork chops. They got a whole catfish boil, crawfish boil on to raise fundraiser. You at the fundraiser time eating the crawfish talking about yo, I got a personal relationship with the Lord. He know my heart. But the Bible just said we do know we know him if
we keep his commandments.
Now we can eat crab.
Keep his commandments.
Now we can go to that crawfish boil and eat. We can eat however many crawfish we want.
Keep his commandments.
Long as we bless the food before we eat it, the Lord know our heart.
Keep his commandments.
We keep his commandments. You understand what I'm saying? Period. There's no if, ands, buts about it. What verse is that?
Verse 3. So
keep reading.
Verse 4.
Uh-huh.
He that said, I know him, and keeping not his commandments.
So you sitting up and talking about me and the Lord got a personal relationship. I love the Lord. For you sisters out there, you Christian sisters out there talking about, oh, I love the Lord. That's my man. I don't need nobody else but Jesus. All right, you got a personal relationship with him. You know the Lord, right? But you say, what now?
He that said, I know him, and keeping not his commandments.
But you sinning. You say you know him and you sinning. Go ahead.
Is a liar.
You are a damn liar. You a liar. There's no way you can have a personal relationship and know the Lord if you're not keeping his commandments. Thus said the Bible. You understand? These not my word. Where are you reading from?
The New Testament, sir.
What book and verse?
1 John chapter 2, verse 4, sir.
1 John chapter 2, verse 4. It says, if you say you know him and keeping not his commandments, you are a liar. It's not me saying it. You a damn liar. That's what the Bible says. Keep reading.
Is a liar and the truth is not in him.
And what?
The truth is not in him.
And what?
The truth is not in him.
The truth is not in you. So for all you fake Israelites talking about the truth is y'all this and that, and y'all not in the truth. The truth is not with you. But I know where the truth is. The truth is in the I.S.U.P.K of the commandments of YAHANNA.
That's right.
Because we keep all the laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
We know the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? So, all right, any other questions online? Periodically check them. All right, if y'all have questions, man, I could try to get to them, man. If it's something I don't know, I'm not going to hesitate to tell you to ask your questions during Sunday's class. I was in YAHANNA class at 12:30 p.m. on Sunday. But if there's a question that I can't answer, I will be more than happy to do so. This is the Wednesday law class, and yeah, we getting it on today, man. So now, okay, so now we know if we know the Lord, you got to keep His commandments, right? If you say you know the Lord and you don't keep His commandments, you're a liar. So if anybody come to you talking about, oh, I know the Lord, and you know they're not in the I.S.U.P.K the commandments of YAHANNA, you can confidently tell them they're a liar to their face. You understand what I'm saying? Because the Bible says it. Right. And this is the precept to pull to show them. You understand? Let's go to Romans 6:1. Christians love to go to the writings of Paul. They love to go to Paul. They love Paul, man. You got to understand, man. Paul taught what he was supposed to teach. Paul kept the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. You got it? All right, start reading.
The book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin?
All right, so what shall we say then? So, shall we continue to sin? I mean, I don't get it. Should we continue to sin? Should we continue to sin? Nah. Keep going.
that grace may abound.
So we got a grace period. So we got this grace period. So should we continue to sin throughout this grace period? That's what this scripture asking. It says, shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? So we got this grace. Christ ain't here yet, right? He ain't came back yet. So we got this grace. So shall we continue in sin? What did it say? Verse 15? You mean verse 2? Chapter 6. Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 2. Mm-hmm. God forbid.
What?
God forbid.
So shall we continue in sin?
Nah.
Read what it say.
God forbid.
God forbid. Grace is not, you don't supposed, just because you got this grace period, you don't supposed to continue in sin. I just spoke on it earlier. If you got a mortgage to pay, you need to pay that. You know what I'm saying? That's your grace period. Does that mean just continue not paying it? No. Right now, we need to pay that mortgage. Let's keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Pay your tithe. You understand what I'm saying? Pay your tithe. Because it says, shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid. Keep reading. No, select it. Go drop down to 14. It said, God forbid. Drop down to 14.
Verse 14. For sin shall not have dominion over you.
It says sin shall not have dominion over you. So when you get that urge to do something stupid, you get that urge to go against the Lord, you're going to let that have dominion over you? You mean to tell me that urge to smoke that cigarette is going to overtake you? So you weaker than a cigarette? So you let a man-made product be stronger than you and have dominion over you, letting it rule over you. For you sisters out there, always talking about you don't want a man to rule over you. You gonna let a cigarette rule over you? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna let a funky cigarette rule over you, but you can't have your man rule over you? Right. Come on now. It don't make sense. But you know what I'm saying? We gotta understand, man. We can't let sin have dominion over us. We cannot let sin have dominion over us. That's very powerful. You know what I'm saying? You have dominion. The Lord gave man dominion over everything on earth. From the animals to the trees to everything. You're going to let sin have dominion over you? You understand what I'm saying? It's very important, man. Stop breaking the law, statutes, and commandments. Follow every single law, statute, and commandments that the Lord ordered us to follow. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come. For ye are not under the law, but under grace.
So you mean to tell me, so you're going to let the sin have dominion over you because you saying you under grace. So, nah, man. Hey, man, it's cool to eat that catfish, man. You tripping. That catfish good. It ain't got no bones. You ain't got to worry about no bones. You eat that catfish, man. You know what I'm saying? We under grace right now, man. Go and eat that catfish and say, God, forgive me. Do your little cross on me. God kiss it, devil miss it. Or some crap. You know what I'm saying? Like Christianity crap that we used to do, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, God, do like that first, and you think you blessed it, and you eat it, and then say, God, forgive me, I just ate that. So you mean tell me every 5 minutes you saying, God, forgive me? I'm guilty of it. Who else guilty? Anybody else here guilty? I'm guilty. As soon as I sin, I know I'm going to say, God, forgive me before I even sin. I say, God, forgive me before I sin. Because I know, Lord, forgive me for this sin. I'm about to sin. Come on, man. Christianity has destroyed us. Right. We are destroyed. We're going to the Christian church and listen to the pastor tell us the law been done away with, man. We are destroyed. Come on, man. It's time to wake up, man. Right. We in a time right now that we can't be playing. You see your grace period is about to run out. This grace period is about to run out. Have you ever played Grand Theft Auto and been in the water swimming and you got the little blue ball and it just slowly depletes while you underwater, you holding your breath, it's slowly depleting. And guess what? When it run out when the blue ball run out, what's gonna happen? Wasted. You know what I'm saying? Black and white screen pop up, wasted. The only difference is ain't no such thing as respawning back at a hospital like Grand Theft Auto. You understand what I'm saying? It's not going to happen like that. Christ is going to come back, and you're going to get wasted. And we all know what I'm talking about. If you play Grand Theft Auto, you know what wasted means. It means you're dying. You're dead. Christ is going to make sure of it. That grace period is just like that blue bar, the plea. It's about to run out. We see what's going on. We see the signs. We see it. It's right in front of us. But yet we still want to play around. We still want to, oh, it's still grace. All right, brother. All right, sister. Lord be with you. You understand what I'm saying? I know I'm not finna sin because I know, hey, I want to be in good graces with the Lord during this grace period. I want to have that A1 credit. I want to make sure I pay my bills before the due date. You understand what I'm saying? I want to make sure, I want to make my election sure. I want to make sure the bill is paid before they even send me a notification to my phone saying your bill is due. That way I ain't got to worry about it. That's what we got to do, man. We got to be on point. Just like you sisters, man, Thursday hit, you know, you get paid that Friday, Thursday hit, you already got it in your mind. Okay, I'm going to go to this store, I'm going to get that weed. I got to get my nails done. You know what I'm saying? Saturday's club time, you're going to have your nails and your hair done Friday night. Before sundown Friday, your nails and your hair going to be done. So when Saturday comes, you're going to be straight. That's how we need to be with these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Right? Do that now. Follow the laws now. Don't wait till your grace. You can't wait till your grace is out. Because it's done. When this grace period right out for us, it's a wrap. Christ is back. And the Bible said he's gonna come like a thief in the night. No one knows the hour or day. You understand? So it's best that we have that done now. Make sure you have oil in your lamp now. Make sure you are ready now. Be prepared now. Right. If a hurricane come right now, everybody gonna be going to the grocery store, buying up water, buying up food. Why can't we be like that when it comes to these laws, statutes, and commandments? Why we can't treat Christ coming back like a hurricane coming? You understand what I'm saying? Keep eye on that, truth. You understand what I'm saying? We need to understand. We got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. We can't get caught lacking, man. You know how they talk in Chirac? They call it Chirac, Chicago. You can't get caught lacking, man. Keep these laws with you at all times. You can't get caught lacking. It's better to be caught with it than without it. You understand? So we need to understand that, man. Where we at? Selected. We're in verse 14, sir. Read what you got.
Book of Romans chapter 6, verse 14. Mm-hmm. For sin shall not have dominion over you. Mm-hmm. For ye are not under the law, but under grace.
Keep reading.
Verse 15. Mm-hmm. What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law, but under grace? God forbid.
Hold on. So I want to ask you again. Shall we not sin because we are not under the law, but we are under grace? It say, God forbid. Meaning, we are still under the law. I mean, I don't know, like Christ never got done. Who did away with it? Christ say, not one jot or tittle shall in no wise. You understand what I'm saying? Until heaven and earth has passed. Heaven and earth still here. Like, you mean to tell me you're going to let sin have a dominion over you because you under grace? Oh, I'm under grace. I'm telling you now, man. We need to, like I say, you can't get caught lacking, man. Right? You need to treat the law, statutes, commandments like it's that pistol when you got the axe on you. Keep it with you at all times. You understand? All times. You cannot get caught lacking. Go to let's go to 1 John 3 and 4. Yes, sir. 1 John 3 and 4. Okay, read what you got.
The book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin, also, Whosoever committed sin transgressed also the law.
Now it says, whosoever committed sin, you transgressing the law. The Bible is telling you what sin is. If you commit a sin, you transgressing the law. So what is sin? Keep reading.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
For sin is the transgression of the law. You understand? We cannot transgress this law, man. So that means we cannot sin. It's that simple. Keep reading.
Verse 5. And ye know that he was manifested to take away our sin.
Okay, let's so sin is the transgression of the law. Now I'm gonna tell you something about sin. Let me tell you something about sin, because Christians have this, and when I say Christians a lot, because if you ain't in the I.S.U.P.K the Commanders or YAHANNA, you're a Christian. Right. I don't care what you think you call yourself. I don't care if you think you atheist, if you think you a Buddhist, is that what they call them? If you think you a Muslim, if you think you in it, you a Christian. Period.
Right.
So that's why I say Christians. So Christians, they feel like, oh, the Lord, it ain't the sinner that the Lord hates. So the Lord don't hate me. If I sin, he don't hate me. He hate when I sin, but he don't hate me. Is that true, Yeshaya?
That's how Christians think.
That's how Christians think. But is it true?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Give me, what's the precept? You got the precept? Let me see if you've been studying. All right, give me Ecclesiasticus. Let's see. Anybody online got the precept? Anybody online? I got the precept, but I want to see if anybody been paying attention, been studying. Anybody got the precept on where the Lord hates the sinners? You got it? Go, what you got?
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 6.
Give them a hand. Give them a hand. That is it right there. You understand what I'm saying? Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 6. Read what you got.
Ecclesiastes, I real popular. Chapter 12, verse 6. For the Most High hated sinners.
For the Most High what?
Hated sinners.
That's in the Bible? What? For the Most High what? Read it again.
For the Most High hated sinners.
Nah, he just hated when you eat shrimp.
For the Most High hated sinners.
He hate the crab.
For the Most High hated sinners.
How that even sound? The Most High hate the crab. Like, how he hate the animal because you eat it. The animal walking the earth is not a sin. It's a sin when you eat it. You understand? It's an unclean animal. So when you eat it, it's a sin. It's not a sin for it to be there because the Most High put it there. But when you eat it, it's a sin. Why is that? Why is it a sin when you eat it? It's so simple. Go ahead.
Because you're breaking the law.
Yeah, you're breaking the law. But what's the favorite phrase? What's the most common phrase that parents use when they talking to their children on why they did something? I know you got it. Go ahead. Huh? Because I said so. Right? That's the favorite. That's the most common phrase for parents. Kids be like, well, what I got? Because I said so. Damn it. You know, it's followed by a strong, damn it, I said so. That's how the Most High, like, we can't eat it because the Most High said so. You understand? Don't ask why. Is there something special about the crab? Why we can't? It don't matter why.
Right.
The Lord said, don't eat that crab. Don't eat that pig. It ain't, I don't care about it being high in sodium. So what? I don't care about it eating whatever the hell you put in the pen. I don't care the fact that it has parasites. That don't matter. I mean, that alone should prevent you from wanting to eat it. But why can't we eat it? Because the Lord said so. Right. It's that simple. You do what the Lord says. Period. No ifs, and buts about it. Okay. Keep reading. The Most High hated sinners.
And will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
And will do what?
Repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
Make sure that frog get up out of here. You got to be quick on the trooper. Double time. It say, I will repay vengeance unto the young God. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the Most High hated sinners, so he hates you. When you sinning, he hates you. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, and woman. Right. He hates you. The Most High hated sinners. You want to be a sinner? You want to eat that pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster? Oh, but you got a personal relationship with the Lord. Oh, that's my man. But you sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry. But that's your man. First of all, the Lord don't even, first of all, that's not, like, the Lord don't even condone that foolishness. But you talking about that's my man. Come on now, Christ ain't no adulterer. He don't want you. What he said about the woman, I was in Yahassha brought it out this past week. The woman at the well. What did he tell her? You had five. You had five. She said, I don't have a husband. He said, you got five. And she said, I perceive thou art a prophet. Like, dang, how you know that? You know what I'm saying? So don't, like, the Lord, Christ ain't with that. If Christ was with that, he would have probably been trying to, speak into her. She said she didn't have no husband. He knew she had husbands. 5 to be exact. So how is Christ your man? Oh, Jesus Christ, my man. He don't want you. He didn't have no wife. But until he damn sure don't want you, the Most High hates you. When you sinning, right? We gotta stop, man. Look, our women gotta stop being whores. Our men gotta stop loving whores. If our men stop loving whores, then guess what? Whoredom will be out of style. It won't be popular because our men will not love it. We don't want them. If you say, you take a stand, because like us in I.S.U.P.K, for the Commanding General YAHANNA, we don't deal with whores. So we all, Zephaniah 2:1, come together and be in one body and say, we don't deal with whores. We don't want whores. We don't love you hoes. You understand what I'm saying? Then guess what? There will be no more whores. Because who they gonna be able to whore with? Unless they decide to whore with other nations, and then hey, out of there. You understand? So we got to keep these laws, man. The Most High will repay vengeance upon you. You sin, he hates you, and you will catch a judgment because of it. You know what I'm saying? So we understand that. Let's go to 1 John 5:3. We need to understand, man. The Bible is so perfect in the sense that we have everything that we need right here. You follow this book, you follow the law, statutes, and commandments. I mean, it's that simple, man. It's not hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not hard to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Let me, before you get that, give me a second. Give me the precept on laws are not grievous. You got it? We got to understand, man. It ain't hard to keep these laws at all. It ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that should be tough for you to do. Not something that you should be sitting here, oh, man, I got to do this. I got to keep the laws, man. I got to, man. It shouldn't be like that. That's something we got to understand, man. You don't have to precept. You should. And his laws are not grievous. You keep trying to get it, trooper. You should have that. All troopers should have that precept and should understand it. We got to understand, man. These laws, we got to keep every law of the Bible, man. We got to keep every single law of the Bible. We can't get caught lacking, man. Because, you know what I'm saying, like, if we allow these false prophets and leaders, so-called Christian pastors, so-called black leaders in the community, if we allow them to try to steer us, like they can't be our shepherd, and we allow them to be our shepherd, we're gonna be, we're gonna be led astray. We are the sheep of the Bible. 12 tribes of Israel, we are the sheep. So if you sitting here being led by Christianity, then you're being led straight to your demise. Right? You got to understand that. Did you find that for me?
First John chapter 5, verse 3.
Go ahead and read it.
The book of First John chapter 5, verse 3.
Uh-huh.
For this is the love of God.
It say this is the love of God. So you say you love the Lord, right? These Christians out here, they talking about they love the Lord. Oh, I love the Lord. If you love the Lord, guess what? Keep reading.
That we keep his commandments.
Keep his commandments. It don't get no more simple than that. If you love the Lord, you're going to keep his commandments. Simple. So don't sit there and talk about, oh, I love the Lord, and you ain't, you got hatred in your heart for your brother. Don't say, oh, I love the Lord, and you want to have sex with white women. Don't say, or you want to have sex with white men, for you sisters like that. Don't say, I love the Lord, and you want to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Don't say, I love the Lord, and you want to smoke cigarettes, you want to smoke weed, or you want to smoke anything. You can't say it. Because what it say, and when we read, what's that, 1 John, we say, we do know we know him. If you say you know the Lord or you love the Lord, and you keep not his commandments, you are a liar. So don't sit here and say you love the Lord, because you don't. The only way you're going to love him is by keeping his commandments. That's how you, like, love is action. Give me, well, it said we must love neither in tongue. Love it. Hold what you got in 1 John 5 and 3. I mean, that John 5 and 3. Yeah, hold what you got. And go to love in tongue. It's the book of 1 John 3 and 18. We got to understand, man. Love is not something that love is not an emotion. You think, oh, I love the Lord. I love with all my heart. You don't love the Lord, because love is action. Love ain't something it's not an emotion. Love is something you do. You show you love. You prove you love. I love my family. I love my wife. I love my kids. Why? Because I show them. If somebody run up in my house, that you know what's coming next, I'm going to protect them. I'm going to show them I love them. When I correct my wives, I show them I love them. When I correct my brothers, I show them I love them. That's love. Because if I didn't correct you, then I would be just like the Christian pastor, leading my sheep astray, or leading the sheep astray. Why would I want you to follow a wrong path? You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because I'm supposed to, we supposed to be, if we don't do it, who gonna do it? But we know the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's so right. If we don't stand up for our own and try to help our people lead our brothers and our sisters in the right direction, who gonna do it? Nobody. You understand what I'm saying? That's love. That's real love. You understand what I'm saying? Read what you got right there in 1 John. Go 3 and 18.
The book of 1 John chapter 3, verse 18. My little children, let us not love in word.
It say, let us not love in word. Stop telling me, oh, I love you. I don't want to hear that. The Lord don't want to hear that. I love, well, I mean, you know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, you know, your wife want to tell you I love you. I ain't saying, no, that ain't what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to say you love me, there needs to be some action behind it. So that I know it's real. You know how they be saying, oh, so we know it's real? That's how I know it's real. You can tell me you love me. Okay, cool. No sweat. I love you too. Go ahead. What's that? Oh, yeah, the old saying, show me, actions speak louder than words. Show me better than you can tell me. You know what I'm saying? So you want to say you love me? Okay, cool. No sweat. Prove it. The Bible say prove all things. You want to say you love the Lord? Prove it. It said, let us not love in word. Go ahead.
Neither in tongue.
Neither in tongue. Go ahead.
But in deed and truth.
But in what?
Deed and truth.
What is deed? What's deed? Go ahead.
Deed is like something you do, sir.
Deed is action. Let me read out the definition of deed. It says an action that is performed intentionally or consciously. It's an action that is performed intentionally and consciously. I'm going to love you intentionally. I'm going to show you. I got to do something intentionally and consciously to show you. That's a deed. Let us love in deed. Let me show you an action. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me show you. Let's plug in the definition for what it say deed in the scripture. It say, let us love in an action that is performed intentionally or consciously. So let's read it with the verse. It says, but my little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in an action that is performed intentionally or consciously and in truth. You understand? That's just me plugging in the definition for deed, where the word deed is in the Bible. I'm not taking, you know, I don't want people saying, oh, that's not in the Bible. We know the Bible says deed, but I'm plugging in an action. I'm plugging in the definition. So it says, let us love in deed, quote, parentheses, an action that is performed intentionally and consciously. You know what I'm saying? In parentheses. And in truth. That's how we must love. Not in tongue. Don't tell me. Okay, if you tell me, cool, but show me. Do it. I want to see action. Go back to 5 and 3. 1 John 5 and 3. Get ready to close it out now.
Oh, God. The book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God.
So this is the love of God. Go ahead.
That we keep his commandments.
That's the action. That is an action that is performed intentionally and consciously, right? If you keep the commandments, that's an action that's performed intentionally and consciously. That is a deed. I'm loving in deed because what? This is the love of God. You love God, keep his commandments. It's that simple. You love God, keep his commandments. You say you love me, keep the Lord's commandments. Because if you don't, you lying. Keep reading.
God. And his commandments are not grievous.
His commandments are not what?
Not grievous.
And they're not hard to do. It's not something that's going to be like, man, I can't sleep with my homegirl girl. Hey, oh man, she looking good, man. I can't mess with her. Oh man, that means a bad spirit on you. You understand what I'm saying? You need to get this I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA, man. Get this one body. Because that's a bad spirit on you, man. If it's grievous, that's a bad spirit. And you're not in the truth. It's not grievous for us in I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it say, man. Is it any more on that? That was it. So, you know, hey, keep the commandments, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we got to do. It's that simple. So, with that, is there any questions? Was there any questions online before I go?
Wow, sir.
All right, no questions in the room. All right, with that, Shalom. Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shabbat to my brothers, Shalom, Barakatham, to my brothers, Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Alatah Bahashim Yahweh Shah, to my sisters, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, starting on 1 West, 125th Street. Hold on, before I close out, pay your tithes to the men of the Lord. Lock it. Can't never forget that. Pay your tithes to the men of the Lord. There's I believe it's the next event, major event is was it Baltimore? Boston or Baltimore, so like I have to get, I have to actually get the information on that. But I know I.S.U.P.K Houston is having a crazy jam-packed weekend. On Sunday, October 7th, is going to be our barbecue. Make sure y'all there, man. Every Black, Hispanic, and Native American is welcome. It's going to be free food. It's going to be brotherhood. That whole weekend is going down, man. We're going to have camp. You know what I'm saying? We're going to, whoever come down from everywhere, man, we're going to try to get, some heavy hitters down here, man. And it's going to be a glorious weekend, man. Camp that Saturday is going to be glorious. You know what I'm saying? We're going to definitely be, trying to get some boot kisses, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be down here in Texas. Make sure you at least make the barbecue on October 7th. It's going to be at 522, is it 5225 Calhoun Road, Houston, Texas, 77021. Make sure you're there. McGregor Park, Houston, Texas, 5225 Calhoun Road. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure you're there. So yeah, pay your tithes to the men of the Lord. With that, I'm gone. Shalom.